ride on censorship.
You fire 6 shots or only 5? Well, to tell you the truth, in all this excitement, I've kind of lost track myself. But Ian, this is a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and would blow your head clean off. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you?
Shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up!
Welcome to Rod Uncensored Show. I got a special guest. Radio, they never play me, though. What's up with you, man?
What up, Rod? It's all on censored, man. I love the aesthetics. I love the aesthetics. Don't worry.
I try the best I can, man. I try the best I can with the little funds I got. I am on child support, so I do all the little things I can. My podcast title says today, "Are you ready to win?" I'm trying to get my mindset to win.
We only wake up to win. We only wake up to worship and win, man. I heard this new law that they said that if you on child support, you can claim your kids on your taxes. So I got a good tax preparator for you all. For you all.
Hopefully one day, man.
You know, I wouldn't let half these females file my toenails, let alone file my damn taxes.
It's bad, man. It's bad, man. But, man, who is Radio, man? Let the people know who is Radio.
Oh, man. Compton, Philly, New York City, DMV, worldwide rock with me. So I'm my father's son. They call me Rory Douglas. Like, don't Rory be happy? R-O-R-Y, last name Douglas with one S. You know what I mean? I'm all about my dogs. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Came from the jungle, tigers, lions, and bears. Now I'm out here in the first state, you know, showing love, never hate. That's all, man. Do a little music, do a little of this, a lot of that, like cooking, you know, long walks in the park, all that type stuff. You know what I mean? Overachieving.
So, man, how did you get into? I know you do rapping, you do comedy, of course, man. How did you get exposed to hip hop and comedy? But that way it's comedy.
So I always tell a story. 9 months before I was in my mom's womb, I was in my dad's lap, bobbing my head to the beat. It had funny bones created all in my body. So, you know, I just came out. I always was I fell in love with music. What's that? Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick. Because my mom from Panama, I was listening to salsa music first when I came into the world, just like all bachata and all that stuff and Latin music. And the first time I heard the show, it was like at a Spades game in Compton, and I was listening to you know, big radio, big speaker. I could still like vividly remember it, and I wouldn't let them change that song. Every time it went off, I threw a temper tantrum. And they played it for me until, you know, I couldn't take no more. Then after that, it's like beatboxing, watching Moonwalker, Michael Jackson and the greats, the Heartbeats, Five Temptations, all them type movies and all that, and classics. And me always want to aspire to be that person in the group, you know what I mean, to contribute to the success. So that made me nonetheless, you know.
Yeah, man.
They call me Radio. They just never play me though. I've been writing music for the longest. You know, make hits, grand slams. Always been a class clown. I mean, I be going dumb, but I'm very intelligent.
So how, you know what I mean? You say you lived in Philly.
Who's Rod? Tell us who Rod on Censor is, man. I gotta know who my guy is, man. Who's on Censor?
Rod Uncensored is a man that's didn't quit. That's who Rod Uncensored is, man. That's who Rod. That's all. Rod
Winners never quit. Quitters never win, man.
That's it, man. Like I tell everybody, man, I'm
an animal lover. If you ain't know it,
I see, man. You got that stuff pop.
Yeah, man, that's my Rottweiler, man. And man,
like the Martin
in the back.
Like Martin.
I got a chicken too.
We already seen
I got chicken. I like eggs, man. Choke my chicken on the screen for you.
This is crazy.
This the go-to. This the go-to right here, Rod. I'm telling you, man. I hit the stage. They love that right there. I call that the choking chicken act. See my monkey in the bag. He trying to get out. He want to get a little spotlight too, you know, man.
But man, how did you? Man, like I said, I've been seeing you on your ride, man. How have you been getting the networking going, man, in your early comedy journey, man? I see you working, man. So how you been marketing yourself? Just only on Instagram or
Man, the network is the network, right?
Yeah.
Nah, it's everything. It's actually hitting the pavement. Just hitting the pavement, running and going. The network is truly the network. I'm tied in with the Delaware Music Network. Before that, I was striving to start a nonprofit in Maryland, the South Paul Delmarva Film Productions. Before that, I was helping out with Tasha Smith Acting Workshop. Before that, I was lined up with Fieri Charter School and Performing Arts. Before that, I was with what's that, Spruce Hill Christian Private School doing gospel tours. Before that, I just was what's that, Greater Exodus Baptist Church with the piano lessons and all that. Before that, I can keep going back and back and back. It's just always been tied into me. But I always, I'm a team player. I contribute to the success of a franchise, a championship. So at this juncture and chapter in my life, I said, man, it's time to be the LeBron and be the Michael Jordan, opposed to just being the Phil Jackson and the coach calling the plays or playing the background. I said, let me go ahead and step on the stage. I always had a talent. It's nothing that us melanin men can't do, okay, or are not allowed to do. We just put a limit on ourselves. So I just had to rise to the expectations of my own bar and just say, you know what, let me go ahead and get it for myself this time around.
Yeah, and I one thing I appreciate about you, man, you are real accepted for not criticism so much, but if somebody want to give you some game, you accepted of it. And I think that's what we miss in our community. People can't accept somebody trying to give you advice. We, as black men, we're not accepted. We don't accept advice sometimes. I'm gonna do it my way. But you know what I mean. You're more able to do that. You more what I'm trying to work.
I mean, it comes with growth and development, right? I'm a firm believer in self-help. It starts with self-love and all that. But without it takes a village to raise the child. I've been blessed to have pillars in the community and also in my family that just, want to see me do good. They see a lot of times when you don't want to help yourself or people don't see you actually helping yourself, they don't go out their way to help you at all. Everybody has a me folia and trying to get over the hump for themselves. So when you actually like out there in action and people can see that you're striving to do something great, they want to contribute to the success. So it's not just how they say knowledge is power. Reading is fundamental. I love picking up books and reading. One that stuck with me is The Power of the Subconscious Mind. So once you learn yourself and your subconscious mind and how you'll be more accessible to take in some constructive criticism, or you can accept the no's. And people tell me no, I'd be like, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna be wishing and begging and pleading for me to, you know what I mean? So I'll take it all in stride, man. And it's perspective too. A lot of times when we looking in the mirror, we can't see behind our backs unless we got two mirrors facing in a good angle. So a lot of times when you got another melanin man or just somebody else that's just seeing a different perspective, I mean, you could tell if you got a little hair on the back of the neck or something, something ain't lined up right. So I'm never opposed to taking somebody's information and their, how they feel, their criticism on me. Because I've been counted out. A lot of times. Told no's, slammed doors in the face, all types of stuff. And look at me. Still on the rise. Won't let that define who I am and where I'm going towards.
I think that's supportive, man. And I see it firsthand just from out of us, man. That
and I love man.
We don't like seeing another. We don't congratulate another black man when they win, and I like seeing that, man. Like I said, I like seeing that because it don't stop me what God had planned for me. It's just not my time.
I feel like in our community, that's what we got to do.
I think so. I really believe that.
See, I always used to want to have a new pair of sneaks until I met a man with no feet. And you always think the grass is greener on the other side until you got to plant your own seeds, not watch the grass grow, but plant your own seeds and watch it flourish. But You have to find somebody. For me, you got to find somebody that already got the ingredients, the sauce, the recipe that can teach you how to take it to the next level. Anytime I see a brother shining, pulling up in something, a good old Rolls Royce, a Ferrari or something like that, I go out of my way to say, "Hey man, you shining, brother. What do you do for yourself?" I mean, just give them some flowers, whether it be a king or a queen or whatever. And that's another thing too. I project that energy outward. Like I like calling the brothers kings, like calling the sisters queens. And it's not about race. You know that color that we always say. I've been called the moon cricket. I've been called nigga. I've been called nigger. You know what I mean? All those derogatory words, but race is actually like knowing your forefathers and they're establishing a will and trust for you. So you paying 5 cents a month on a $1 million life insurance policy. That's when you win in a race. They say it's 400 Caucasian wealthy people make up all the wealth of all the melanin men in America, and 1,000 Caucasian people, I'll say in the race because they're winning the race, they make up all the Latin and African American wealth in America because of the race. Their forefathers, 8 grandfathers back, they knew about establishing that will and trust in those universal life insurance policies. But now, information is at our fingertips, so we responsible for everything.
Yeah, and I get to the point of, I think it took me to like 30 something to get in the mindset of you just gotta do. You can't worry about if I'm gonna get a joker in my cards. You know what I mean? You just gotta try to make the best you can make out of life, man. You can't worry about this person hating on me or whatever going on. You just gotta work what you got. You know what I mean? Enjoy what you got. You know what I mean? Take care of your babies if you got babies, and try to make the best for them in the future. That's it.
Factual. I mean, whatever the hand, I'm getting to a point now. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna let the dog walk. I'm getting to a point now in this life, like you dictate and create your own existence and your own reality. You got the option to wake up on any side of the bed. You can be in a downtrodden, or you could be a uplifting person. It's all what you make of it. This life is truly all what you make of it, right? Like I stick to that saying. I love some new pair of sneaks, but when I meet a man with no feet, it's nothing for me to be like, man, what's a pair of boots? You know what I mean? To somebody who ain't got no shoes. Our people see the glory, they don't know the story. Like, let me tell you something. When I moved to Delaware, right? I came out here. I was coming back and forth to Delaware for a long time. Like, this was my safe haven when I was living in the cities. My parents wound up getting a house out here, and I was moving from Philly to New York, going back to Cali every summer, sliding down to VA, upstate New York, just moving all around. Couldn't stay still. But then I came to live out here, and I ain't have no car ride because I was a city slicker. I'm always in on the buses, the trains, the taxis, and all that. So I had some money stashed up, but I went to the car lots and they were saying, "Yo, you need a pay stub." I'm like, "A pay stub?" I had to get a job, right? But I ain't had no car, cuz you know how Delaware is. Ain't no metro system, no trains. I was riding a pedal bike. I say a BMX bike, not no, no mountain cruising. No. I'm talking about them trick bikes. I'm riding that joint from damn near Clayton, Delaware to Dover, Delaware. I'm talking about I gotta wake up 3 o'clock in the morning, leave out the crib by 3:30 to get to work by 7:30, clocking in at 8 o'clock, riding this little pedal bike. But I was blessed so much in my hustle and my stride to say I brought a car flat out with the money that I earned up so I could turn up. But like a lot of times our brothers and our sisters, they're just going to that lay down and stay in the fetal position and the baby like, I can't do it, I don't know how. Nah, you gotta get out there and make it happen by all means. And when I say by all means, there's no right way to do the wrong thing. You can't be kicking in doors and having the sirens and the lights looking for you. No, you got to go out there and go get it. Work your plan your work. I mean, that's what it is for me, man.
And that's 100 right there, man. Like you say, you ain't gonna never be a billionaire off for doing the wrong thing.
Shit, that's how America was made.
Not no more for us. Them days
That
over,
go
boy.
back to perspective. It's your
Yeah.
perspective was right and wrong. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
look, is it a cure for cancer yet? I'm pretty sure it is, but like how the
Definitely is.
billions and trillions of dollars in these corporations is, you know, they putting a band-aid on something and not fixing it all the way when they got the cure. But like, you know, but
You
is it
definitely are
really the
right.
money that you're seeking? That's the thing. Is it the money, or is it the currency? Is it a spiritual currency? Is it a what's really the you know the end goal? As for me, I'm on a spiritual journey, man. I want at the end of my days when I'm an old pop and I'm ready to go into the next chapter. God willing, I get longevity. You know, the highest power, He's pleased with me. He say like, "Good job, my son." And the money is just a side effect of the work. That's why you see me out here hustling and busting every single day. If I'm not on the stage, I'm doing something on this line, going on a podcast, going on somebody else's. I'm writing constantly. I'm striving to, you know, just striving to overachieve. I'm editing stuff. I'm looking for movie roles. Oh, just you know, enhancing my mind. A lot of knowledge, a lot of YouTube. I rarely listen to YouTube for like just frivolous stuff and comedy. I'm thinking about how to, you know, formulate new nonprofits and grants and, you know, and investing in small little increments, planting those seeds so it could come back in return. The work ethic that's going. I got $1 trillion work ethic, so you know, it got to turn full.
You know what I mean? I'm at the point right now. I'm just trying to balance out comedy and family because this is what I want to do. You know what I mean? I've been manifesting it. I've been a year in. I used to think, you know, man, I used to have a negative mindset of, oh, motherfuckers not fucking with me because they don't like me. I had to clean that mindset up. I left that shit last year. And I said, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna put my hoodie on and just keep on pushing it. And if they ain't fucking with me now, they're gonna fuck with me later. I'm gonna keep on
Mm-hmm.
writing, better my material up, and where the cars lie, that's where the car lie. I'm gonna keep on marketing myself and going to these mics um and ask people. Like I was scared to ask people, but I can't get a no if I don't ask. I can't get a no or a yes without asking.
Right.
And we get to the point, oh man, they gonna see me. No, everybody gotta ask for opportunity. You know what I mean? Everybody asks for opportunity. You know what I mean? So that's why I had to get past that point. And I just been reaching out. I got a couple things coming up. 25th, I'm on the show. Because I asked. I said, man, I don't even need, I just want a guest spot. Can I get a guest spot? Dude said, yeah, go ahead. You can get a guest spot. But I had to keep on being like, yo, am I still good for it? Oh, yeah, you good, you good. You gotta be in people's face so they know you're interested. You know what I mean? Not to like be over, you know what I mean, dramatic, but you gotta put the effort out there if you want to chase them. You know what I mean?
I could tell, you know how good it feels to be out here in Delaware, and I can think about 5 people in my head that I done walked up to, and they like, yo, I already got you already. You know what I mean? I already got you already. We just me and you know the brother, our mutual acquaintance, Major Stand Up Johnson. We had a meeting in Panera Bread with a digital designer for merchandise, and you know, pushing it to the next level so we can have merchandise to you know, for our brands. And I walked up to a young lady that came in there. And, you know, I always solicit my brand. I go out my way 7 times. I say 7 subscribers a day to keep the bills away. So I go out my way to just always make sure they never play me though. All one word. You know, you get some music or had to love us. HADTOLOVEUS, and get another subscriber. But it feels so good when I go up to somebody and they like, yo, I got it already. Oh yeah, I seen you on my feed before. Yeah. So that's when you know that you putting that burning, because it's sad to say it's a lot of people is not going to help until they see you going, like you moving. Then they want to hop on the train. But if you go out and say like, I want to start this, or I'm thinking about doing this, all right, cool. But when you doing it and they actually see that as you putting that, you hitting that pavement and you running with it, then people want to go in and rock out and work with you. I mean, but like
Yeah.
The
A
hate.
lot of people like that. Yeah, a lot of people like that, man. And it took me to, for my first opportunity, I had to drive all the way to DC. I was like, yo, if I really want, I gotta sacrifice. I gotta take that drive just for the opportunity. And when I build myself up, I can say I want closer spots, but I gotta get the resume good and the credits. I did this show right here, blah blah blah. Point of reference to show I got it. You know what I mean? And I'm at the point where I'm just want to be more consistent with my social media efforts and stuff, and move on from there, man.
Think about mindset. 2 words. I mean, it's one word, mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Like the mindset has to. For I keep it on the eye. My mindset had to change to say like it's a small world. This world is super super small, and there's nothing new under the sun. Whether it be technology, all this stuff is just a rewind, a revamp, restart. So when you're not reinventing the wheel, you just
Mm-hmm.
find what works for you and what worked for others that propelled their success and made them distinguished to be an innovator or stand out amongst all people. I mean, so
Yeah.
the
And
mindset.
again, it's like a lot of people don't understand it. Relationships is everything too, man. That relationship gets you in the door too. You know what I mean? And I can come off like a couple times. You know what I mean? I had to take the feedback and not take it personal. You know what I mean? We had the feedback mic at Cool J's. I had to change my mindset about that. At first, I used to give side eyes. I'm like, yo, they just trying. They run a show. Marv run a show. He knows what things are. You know what I mean? What people look for booking. So I said, man, I gotta change my mindset up because I could have railroaded myself. You know what I mean? Again, you know what I mean? Not taking the advice. You know what I mean?
Mhm. A lot of times that's like how can I say the pot calling the kettle black? Like you just got to do what works for you because I can go in a room. Perfect example on me. I went in a room, right? 2 different rooms in Jersey. I'll say to the capacity of people over 250 people, probably underneath 400, somewhere
Mm-hmm.
around there. But the demographic was one crowd was melanin and the other crowd was Caucasian or Caucasus, however you say it, right? Two
Mm-hmm.
different demographics, right? So I put these jokes together for this crowd, and I put these jokes for what I thought was senior citizen crowd, more mature adults. And one thing I learned about this comedy is universal is laugh. The best gift you could give is laughter. A good joke is a good joke, whether it be offensive to one denomination or one demographic. A good joke is a good joke, and everybody loves to laugh. So, like what I could say is find a style that defines you and what works for you. Find a comedy that works for you, and don't care. Like the critics go, good publicity, bad publicity. It's all good. It's all good for you as long as they talking about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's
Haters
why
gonna hate.
I had to refine my stuff. You know what I mean? Because I was doing a lot of shock comedy, right? And I
Mhm.
realized that shit right there is good and bad about it. You can also get borderline canceled for it locally. You know what
How
I
can I
mean?
say, Rob? They can't cancel us. We create that. We innovate. We
But
made
they
this thing.
can, but you can't come no more. That's a cancellation. But yeah, at
Look
the end
what
of the
you
day,
did though. They can't cancel this. I mean, YouTube, the only thing that could cancel this. You actually established a platform for yourself to where this is your space. So if a
yeah,
if a door get closed on you, you can actually nobody can close this door. Like you sending out invites. And I wish you plenty more, bigger names of success than you could even fathom. But you gotta want that and yearn for yourself with that too.
yeah.
But don't care about the critics, man. You keep your material sharp. I seen you up there quite a few times, and you sharp, brother. We all got to be students of the game, but you got it going on, bro.
I appreciate that, man. Because you know what I mean. This takes a lot, man. A lot of people understand how much work to take to be creative and sleepless night, man. I don't got no jokes. Man, let me just, you know what I mean? I don't got no new joke for this week. Like, what I'm gonna do? You know, how I'm gonna refine this joke I got right here? So I gotta really dig deep and just meditate on that stuff. And
I got a
sometimes
question for you. Where do you come up with your best jokes?
at work, sometimes
At work, see? That's one of them.
at work, or sometimes I gotta play game. I play a game or something. Play the game just to free my mind up, but a lot of that shit I base off personal experiences. I tap into that a lot, and I just spoof it up and change a little bit of this. You know what I mean?
Right.
Exaggerate on it a little bit, and just to stack on it, man.
I know you heard that old expression when I get in the shower, I sound like Luther or somebody getting, you mean you go in the bathroom, you get to singing, it sounds way better.
Yeah.
When I come up with my jokes, I'm on a shitter. I'm sitting on the toilet. You know what I mean? I get in the shower and then I work it out. I work out what I thought about. A lot of times at work, the same shit that I was thinking about when I was shitting and I got, you know what I mean? I clean up, get in the shower. I go practice that at work and see what's up. Go to my, my circle and say that joke. And if it click right there, if it make them crack up, I know to write that down and put that in my job book,
And that's why I got a lot of old friends, right? And I feel like they have old guys don't got no sense of lie. They're not gonna kick it just to kick it. You know what I mean? They're gonna tell you when your shit is trash, when it's not good. Rewrite that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I keep a lot of old cats around me, because that's the most funniest guys to me personally. My uncles, my old heads. My old heads used to say some wild shit. You know what I mean?
Tell me about it.
So, and that's the ones. That's why I tell everybody. I know 10 people more funny than me from my neighborhood, but they just don't. They're not confident enough to jump on the stage.
Mm-hmm. That's the wild part with them 10 people. You got them 10 stories and them 10 voices. So that's empowering you. So a lot of times, like what I pray for is to open up the doors of the pigeon coop and soar with the eagles, man. When you got them cats there, I know a lot of cats that's super like hilarious, but they don't even like to be on social media because they background. You know what I mean? Right. Even rapping, musically, lyrically inclined. Like I know some cats that will, I bet everything that they against the #1 hip hop artist right now, they blow them out the box, freestyle or any kind of tracks, but they won't put their face on camera or nothing. You know what I mean? So we got this platform to make a difference, and this power when you can go into a room and make an audience laugh, you can define an emotion. Powerful, man. And I don't think they got comedy college, but they ain't got no universities for this here. We actually talented.
And I feel like this, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I tell my wife this all the time. I feel like Tony Montana when I'm on the stage, man. I feel like, you know what I mean, on the scene when the niggas about to rush the house.
Right.
I feel like that on the stage for some reason, man. I'm like it's like a natural high mentally, you know what I mean? Without being your body, putting that yayo in your nose. Right. Comedy gives me that feeling. And sometimes I can't go to sleep after that. I'm even open mic. Sometimes it takes me a while to unwind down because I got like a life high, and I'd be like, damn, I can see why these artists love to tour. The greatest artists like to tour. Frankly, Beverly and Mays, before he died, he did one more show, one more tour, because it's therapeutic for him, probably his music, right?
Yeah.
And doing comedy, you go up there, it's like a natural high, man. Like, I'm gonna make this person laugh, and I'm gonna get some therapy out of it, because this is part of my life I'm talking about.
You know what
I mean?
I'm focusing on that too, because it is therapeutic for me to just be in a creative space. But now at this juncture, we gotta find the business of comedy.
that's the
because
key.
we actually creative, we talented. We can go up there and make somebody laugh with just on a whim, saying a quick joke. Now it's time to get that business of comedy down pat. Get those tours with those cruise ships. Get those corporate offices that throw those events. Get all the mature senior citizen homes. Get those parties. Hosting events. It's that business time, especially at our junker. You got a grand slam head step on me. Congratulations to you and the queen, because a lot of things that define the man is the queen that he has in his corner. So
Yeah,
congratulations.
she don't think I'm funny like that though. So I'm still working. She still think I'm like a somebody putting a mixtape and selling it for $1. So I'm still at that level where there's still some proof of concept I still need to show. You know what I mean? She don't think I'm funny though. You know what I mean? But
I ain't
you
gonna
know what I mean?
hold you,
Everything's
man. Get
what you
some,
say?
get some, get some merch. Get some merch. I've been selling chocolate lately. I've been selling chocolate, man. It's been
Yeah,
going rather good for me. You know what I
I'm
mean?
definitely gonna get into the merch lane, man, and I'm gonna get to the point where I'm gonna start looking around, man. I'll play a crackhead in Philly, man. Give me some Tubi movies, man. I'm at that point, man. I'll do a couple Tubi movies, man.
Nah, you know what's so wild? We be looking, and this is for me speaking. I'll be looking here, there, and everywhere for all the resources that we have. We are made of love and light. We got all the resources at our fingertips. I'm pretty sure you got an iPhone. If you don't, I got an iPhone. You know a brother that with two good hands, you know what I mean? Recording, editing, packaging, do all the due diligence of the research to find out how to submit. And once you do that, it's all in God's. I mean, once you did the work, you could present the package. I mean, and a lot of things you got to write it down. You got to have those proposals too. Have everything written and make it real clear. So it's 1, 2, 3. I mean, even for you to see 1, 2, 3. This is my plan. This is how I'm gonna do it, and then you execute. That's how I be doing it. A lot of people be like, "Yo, you got to do one thing at a time." But when I got books and files of stuff that 1, 2, 3, and my goals and all that, my written down, it's like just I ain't stopping. I ain't gonna give up. I'll put one page down and go to the next. Read this book, go to this chapter. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
just
and
keep stepping.
and that's why you know what I mean. I'm big on manifesting. Like I've been talking to a lot of people. I got a lot of people, state to state. I got a homeboy in Virginia. Got a somebody I'm talking to. You know what I mean? Just I ask questions. Like I ask, like, yo, what you do about your sets and stuff like that? I talk to people. I talk to Elijah the barber. He produces his own shows. I'm like, yo, like, how do you produce? What kind of equipment do you use? And a lot of people have been accepted about my questions. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
it's love to do that because I want to get to the point of producing my own show. You know what I mean? I want to get to the point of not necessarily wait for the gatekeepers, but also have some other plays for myself. You know what I mean? And ask some dudes like, hey, yo, and I asked Elijah Barber, nationally volunteered, like, yo, I headline it for you, like off the humbug. You know what I mean? So I'm just getting all my ducks in a row. So when I get to that point, I'm gonna be official. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want to do no shanky business. That's not what I'm, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to blackball myself like that. So I'm trying to get all my ducks in a row so I can have that. Oh, Rod produced his own show. Oh,
I ain't
Rod
gonna
got
hold
me
you,
on.
Rod. I used to think I was getting blackballed. I used to think it was gatekeepers. All that's in our mind. It's in manifest. We can manifest anything. We the ones that we are the gate. We are the ones that create this culture worldwide. If you do a new dance that goes silly and go viral, they're gonna be doing it in Tokyo, Japan,
Right.
Russia, Senegal, Guyana, everywhere. You know what I mean? So it's like we got that power. We possess that in ourselves. And it's not no blackballing. When it's good, it's good. I was listening to James Brown today, 19, what was it, 1960 something? But he made those songs when he was like, I mean, a pup. So it's like it's undeniable. Good is good, bad is bad. You know what I mean? We
You're
are the
definitely right.
conductors on the train.
You're definitely right about that, man. it's good to see that, man. And you know what I mean. I appreciate you coming on here, man. Let the people know where they can find radio. They never played me though at.
Hey man, I'm in the first state right now. First state, show love, never hate. But you see this right here? It's all one word. They never play me though. They gonna change my whole slogan because they gonna ever play me though. That's why I'm about to drop the never ever play me though. But radio, they never play me though. All one word. They never play me though on all social medias and for music. And then it's Had to Love Us. If you TikTok, you know they banned TikTok for about 24 hours, but the fun don't stop. You go on TikTok, it's Had to Love Us, HADTOLOVEUS. You go on YouTube for all comedy reviews and low funny and all that. HADTOLOVEUS. Instagram will give you some funny, but all the other platforms give me some money. And I definitely need people to just press up on. I got damn near 1 million views and what is it, over like 100,000 reposts on Instagram with my music playing in the background, but they not paying me a one red penny for that. So I mean, whatever y'all can do, it go on YouTube, go on Pandora, Spotify, Reverb Nation, any kind of music platform, and put They Never Play Me Though in and get my numbers up. That's it. So you know, that'll get some new pair of shoes and all that. Get my lady a brand new house and good jewelry and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I feel you, man. But again, man, I appreciate you, man. Hopefully I see you at the mic tomorrow. And again, I appreciate you coming on, man.
I love us. Hey, Rod, I just want to tell you this, man, from sincerely, brother, I appreciate and I see your stride. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to do this, to elevate myself, to have a platform to do this, a stage. You know, from the comfort of your home or how you doing this, I would love for you to just share that insight with me too as well, man. But keep doing your thing. I look forward to seeing you, and we're going to elevate. We're going to keep bubbling, all right?
All right, man. It's been Rod Uncensored, the BB Dub Lover, the Toe Sucker, Rod Uncensored, and I'm out.